What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing? How y'all feel? Hopefully everybody in good space and good spirits. I pray no one is affected by the second wave, the third wave. A lot of health people are calling it the third wave. Uh, Welcome to Late Night Confessions, and you got to understand I call it Late Night Confessions because it's probably like 3:30 on November 2nd. I mean December 2nd, and this is my time where I rarely sleep anyway, so it's like this is my time where I reflect and I study and I do those things. I'm thirsty for knowledge, and I've always been like really, really, really attracted to learning, like almost, you know, almost addictively, just being like addicted to finding out or learning something. I always say like that if the day goes past and I haven't learned anything in that day, like it's a wasted day. But this is Late Night Confessions. Welcome, and I could say volume wise the show is doing really good. Like the amount of videos that I've accumulated in this small space and the method in which I do and edit and get them up to be able to do it in the same day is a blessing. I've experienced way better audiences or platforms, and then like you do a show, it might take 2 weeks for it to go up or whatever. And I just thank God that I'm able to get the content that I'm able to get up in the amount of time that I do, and the amount of time that it goes up. Late Night Confessions was something like really, really that's important to me because it was discovered. And I started it because I was like really depressed because like I had a segment called Free Game, and I had a segment called I had a whole lot of segments in the other channel that I was involved in, and I was kind of depressed because like I got all this information and I don't have nothing or no platform or nothing to send it or things. So I said, okay, I'm start afresh, and I learned that my greatest strength is the ability to be transparent and give information that other people will hide from people or be shy about. And I can't practice. I can't promise 10 minutes or whatever, like however it happens because like I haven't been able to close my eyes because it's laying on my heart so badly to get what I have to give off. And in this segment of Late Night Confessions, I'm gonna talk about intelligence, like preferably mine, and also the reality that secrets about. That's why they call it confessions. It's stuff that you normally wouldn't tell nobody. Very few people know about you, and it's like if you're a fan of the show, or if you was a fan of the show before this show, then you know that being smart was something I've always been ashamed of. Always. Like, that's why I'm so adamant about my children not being ashamed that they get A's since they were crawling. Like, all three of my sons get A's or be on honor roll every year, and I'm trying to incorporate the fact that I thought growing up being smart was something wrong with it because so many people picked on smart people, and what I realized was they picked on smart people because they wasn't smart. So like the best way to combat something is to make it unpopular or unfamiliar, so that people will get familiar and call your situation popular, which is ignorance. So growing up, ignorance was popular and being smart was not popular. So but I want my sons and them to realize that as I grew up, I realized that all the nerdy kids run the world. The nerdy kids was the people at the banks when I had to go deposit or withdraw some money. The nerdy people was my probation officers. The nerdy people were the people who was telling you to go on your cell. The nerdy people were the people who were in charge. They was the people giving the interviews for you to get a job. So it wasn't that bad to be smart because smart people genuinely rule the world. Me being an adult, there's a consequence that we pay for intelligence and being super or being genuinely above average when it comes to intelligence. I call it the glasses, and Dick Cheney called it the glasses too. Like when you have those glasses, it's a responsibility that comes along with them glasses. Like you have to realize that, number one, you can only see things as they are. You can never see things as they should be. You know how you work around and you see people and they happy and you see their life and you like, how are you happy with what's going on in your life? Like how are you happy this and third? Like you cool with being that? And it ain't that. It's just that what you have to realize is that, the bottom line to it all is that, everybody don't got the glasses. Everybody don't know. Some people are able to actually go around in life and make shit up and make it appear to be what they wanted to be. And like when you got those glasses on, you cannot see falsehood. You have to look at things and see things for what they are. You cannot do it. And that's maybe something that people would consider to be a curse, because like I'm telling you, it is a wonderful thing to be able to be a fraud sometimes. Especially when it comes to yourself. And like me coming out of that space and getting in the space that I'm in now, I realized that it was beautiful, like lying and fraud and all that, because like now, being as though I'm in a space where I got these glasses on, like I have to evaluate myself for what it is. I have to tell myself I'm a nut when I'm a nut. I can't like sugarcoat where I'm at in life. I can't sugarcoat where I should be at in life. I can't do any of that. I can't sugarcoat whether I'm a good husband or a good father or a good boyfriend or a good whatever, or a good son, good brother. I can't fake none of it. Good uncle. I have to initiate into like say what I am, because I have these glasses on now. The intelligence. I have the bifocals of intelligence, and it's like you can't take them off. It was just another rule, and the last rule is you can't force anyone to put them on. I don't know how long I've been punished for trying to get someone to see what I see. I say that again. I don't know how long, because I know this can help somebody, because like you got this knowledge and you aware, and just in case y'all didn't know, it's called having the glasses on. So if you feel as though like you are the only one around that's able to see stuff, and like people looking at you like you wear that because you have foresight that knowledge gives you, that it does not give everyone else. So it's like you find yourself like seeing with your friends or being with your homies or being with your girlfriends, and you like, yo, you can be the shit if you just stop doing the dumb shit. Like, yo, just stop. Yo, I stop. Like, why can't you stop? Like, and you try to do your best to get this person to see what you see and to feel what you feel and to change what you change. But the rules cannot be broken. You have to understand that you cannot give someone else or get someone else to look at these glasses. You can't. It's impossible. And I say that because, like, back in the days when you were caught up in when you had the opportunity to like talk to people, when you had the opportunity to sit around and talk, it's like no matter how smart you was, like you couldn't be around adults and talk. You couldn't be around adults and say this and say that. You couldn't be around adults and give any of your wisdom. And like now I listen to kids because I realized that it was a lot of information I could have gave, but because the adults are always caught up in this brainwashing where I am an adult, you cannot teach me anything. If I'm 40 and you're 37, I don't care how far along in life that you are above me, you can't teach me nothing because I'm your elder, which is a falsehood. That's retarded. You can learn from who you learn from. It don't got nothing to do with no age. And there's too many people older than people who can't hold a candlestick to some of these young people. These young people are blowing the world out the frame and advancements and being smart and educated and all that. They are blowing this thing out the frame. They are so far advanced. I could go to my sons and ask them how to use my phone sometime. Like, how you do that? Like, show me how you do that. How you download that? Like, they're so advanced that the bottom line is like one of these, being an older person now, like you have to get out of these people's way. You have to understand that the age of like you can't say anything because you're a certain age is not true. That's why I'm very confused when it comes to, I wouldn't say confused. That's why I'm very optimistic when it comes to religion and all that stuff. Like, I don't associate myself with those type of things because, like, the reality of it is it's been so misconstrued and it's been changed into something that you can't eat. You saying that you belong to this, you're not even realizing that you're saying you belong to what it is now. It's not. It's but that in Islam. It's called but that. It's called innovation. You belong to something that's made totally up. It's been totally astray from what the main cause is. I'll give you an example. And this is what I never can say. Like, if me and my family were sitting around, I can never say it because you got people who have titles and all of this stuff. And it's like, you can't teach me nothing because, like, I seen where you came from in your life and I know what God got me at. And I'm smarter and wiser and I'm closer to God than you are. Cool. If that's how people feel, that's how people feel. But the reality of it is, what I'm saying is still true. You can run from it. You can do whatever you want to. If you have to tell me what you are, you're not it. See, back in the days when I was growing up, Pastor Howard, Pastor Bollitt, my uncle, George McCurdy, my grandma, certain people, certain pastors that I came across, like, you ain't have to ask them was they in church. You ain't have to ask them did they believe in God. You ain't have to ask them nothing. Everything they did, everything they said, they walked, the way they talked to you, everything you did or seen them do, you seen God in it some type of way. Like, there wasn't no question. So the fact that you have to walk up to a person and say, oh, you're a pastor? Oh, what religion are you? It's a clear example that religion has lost its luster. It has lost the recognition of you can see what's in my life transpiring to what my actions say, so you don't even have to ask me what I am. Especially if you knew the old me and you can see the new me, you instantly know. I don't know what it is about that boy. I don't know what happened to him, but he is definitely different than what he was. So, like, now you can't even figure out is Sister Clark a Muslim, a stripper, or somebody who walked into the church by accident. You can't even tell. Like, you can't tell. And that's just the bottom line to it. Like, and when I went to church back in the days, it's like, I don't care if I went partying and a hangover, I wake up Sunday, I'm going to church because I need an answer. Like, I remember them days, like, it's just like, I need an answer. I'm tired of this hustle and bustle. I'm broken down. I'm weak. I'm tired of drinking. I'm tired of smoking. I'm tired of doing all this shit. I'm going to church because I need an answer. And I know when I get there. Listen, I know when I get there, that's my answer. I know somewhere along the line when I get there, somebody is going to start talking and they going to magically start talking to me. When I go to church and I'm sitting there afterwards, me and my homies that me and the center group, as I called it, people that do stuff, like, we all saying the same thing. Yo, man, it seemed like that message was for me. But it was only one message, and it reached 5-6 different centers. That's what it was. That's what it meant. That's where I went and knew I was going to get some answers. Now it's like I go to church because, like, this chick, like me, and I like her, and I know that's what she into, so let me just go there with her and chill. And plus they serving, Sunday dinners this Sunday, ain't no food like the church food. I'm going. And it's never that moment that, It bites you, like grip you, and it make you stop. Make you stop talking, make you put your phone down, and make you say to yourself, like, this person is talking to me. It's almost like you get scared. Like, this person talking to me. How does this person know about me? How does this person know about what I'm going through? How does this person know about my life? It's lost. It's luster. And the people that have intelligence, the people that wear the glasses, can't even teach, can't even get into preaching, can't even be in a place that their God wants them to be in, because it's so much hoopla and politics and all this stuff and all this other stuff going on. Like, my homie that I know, I'm gonna make him, like, you know, a pastor in the church, and I'm gonna let him preach this and the third. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I hear the way they talking and he talking. I see what God doing in his life, but yeah, I ain't messing with dude. Not knowing that you might be sending a usher into the pulpit. God might not have that for him. You got it for him. Back when I was growing up, you ain't had to go to college to be no preacher. God chose you. He picked you. What? He picked you. That's how you got ordained. That's how you got ministry. You was doing work in the church. You was doing this. You was doing that. And then we wonder why it's so watered down and it's so synthetic. That's because the whole background, the whole blueprint, the whole being touched, chosen by God is erased by politics and innuendos. And this person can bring 100 people with him, and he's got a big family, and it's like, okay, that's more ties, that's more money. And it's like, at the end of the day, you have a concert every Sunday. You have a concert every Sunday in the watered down joint, and you looking at the time, and you trying to make sure you get out at a certain time, you start at a certain time, and it's like church is an event. It's not even a rescue. It's not even a place where people go to find answers. It's a place where people go to find dates. Women, husbands, to get full. It became something that some place that people go to get fried chicken. Because they know, oh man, that fried chicken from that church right there be popping, man. Like, you know, every third Sunday you gotta go. So, and this is not a bash on church. It's not. It's a wake-up call. It's a wake-up call. It's not a bashing. I never said the church was wrong. I never gave my opinion about the state in which that the church should be in. I don't touch anything that belongs to God. What I'm saying is, it needs to get back to the roots. Because there's people who need my phone giving me the beep. And I got a little carried away because I'm passionate about this stuff. And like I said, man, you know, intelligence. Don't be ashamed of it. The body of Christ, the church, might need you, regardless of what people think, regardless of whether you had this high training and all that. Ain't no training like being a sinner for a really long time and getting your life together. Ain't no training like that. You can't get that in college. So what if some people might not be what you want, or might not treat you the way you want, or might not see your vision, or see the place that you're in right now? Start your own church. Start your own masjid. And let God work. It is what it is, but like always, man, remember that if no one told you they love you, they do. And no crazy Romeo and Juliet, you know, boy need medication stuff. I'm just a person of love. And once I stepped out of hate and stepped into light, I have no choice but to love. It comes naturally. It feels funny to do anything else but that. And also understand that you can have a great day on purpose. You don't ever have the great day just because you got paid today or the day payday, or you met that woman that you like or that girl that you like and you're going on your first day. You can actually have a great day because you woke up and you're doing it on purpose. Last but not least, remember that if you are miserable, you are a participant in your misery, because whatever you have in your life that's making you miserable, you have the right and you have the ability to remove it from your life, therefore not becoming or being miserable. To God be the glory. Thank y'all for checking in, being with me doing my late night confessions. Decopbo.